So about 3 or 4 years ago, I produced a song called Well Oregon Burns. And after I published it, I got a coupon to make a video for it. And basically it's a site that uses AI and stock footage to help you make a video. And since it was nearly free, I thought I'll give it a try. And I kind of picked out some stock footage. It's all real human shot footage. And then it kind of decides where it's going to put it and how to do the transitions and stuff. I was never a huge fan of stock footage. I've used it. And then AI also, icky. But I thought it was intriguing what it came up with and what we came up with, I guess I should say. Anyway, I want to show you the video, but I thought it was really important that I mention the fact that the AI was used in this. All the footage, again, I believe to be real. AI has come a long way in the 3 or 4 years since it produced this video, so that now it could, even generate the images. Maybe we can talk about that a little bit after the video. I just want to show it to you because, I don't know, somehow it just seems even more fitting with everything going on. So, Well Oregon Burns. As the wind blows the wrong way, and just like an ember in the breeze, water bottle runs low, well my river runs great. Tell me, is the forest nothing but trees? As I hit a well Oregon burn, So there's the video. Let me know what you think. And by the way, if you want to just get the music, you can go to my website, dankaufmanband.com, and listen to it there or download it. You can also find it on all the usual places. Places like Spotify, where they are using AI to create music and actually take our music and funnel them in. In fact, I think any new recordings that artists do on Spotify, you're basically authorizing them to train their AI with. I'm going to be moving away from Spotify. That's going to be the first and last video on art or music that I will be involved in where I'm using AI in any significant way. Where do we go from here? I mean, I think a lot of people talking about, Portland's not burning, Portland's not a battle zone, Portland this and that. And I do want to offer just a little bit of another perspective. In ways that it is a war zone. We have an occupational force here, and they're gassing and beating and abusing protesters. And by the way, it's not just federal forces, that includes the local police as well. We have economic refugees all over our city, and the people are out on the street. People are hungry, and people are coping in a lot of not so positive ways. And that to me it's part of the class war that we're dealing with. When people call it a war zone, there is some truth to that. And I think we need to acknowledge that and move on. It is not all hunky-dory here. It's not all just, goofy stuff and ice cream cones. There's some serious issues within this city, and they're not being dealt with. They're not being dealt with on a federal level, and they're not being dealt with on a state or local level either. And I think so. What is the solution here? What do we do? I think we have to build. We protect us, and we have to create systems that work. And we can't expect them to happen from the politicians, from the government that we have. That's the work that we have to do. As far as, the internet and artificial intelligence and smartphones and social media and all that kind of stuff, I think it's the same thing. We have to create better systems. And a lot of it to me is going back to better systems that we do have and did have. There goes the cuckoo clock. See, like a good old wind-up cuckoo clock. Thank you. And using systems like, first of all, when somebody has something of interest, go to their website. Don't go to the corporate platforms for following people. Follow them yourselves. You can get real RSS feed readers, so that's real simple syndications that you can see what people are doing on their blogs, on their podcasts. We need to really kind of reduce our use of the corporate platforms. That's not the internet. That's not the and it's certainly not the promise of the internet. We lost net neutrality, and we need to get it back, or we need to rebuild it in a different way. I think also a lot of the corporate platforms or corporate hardware that we get from Microsoft, Google, Apple, we need to move off of those. Those things are surveilling us. And Linux is probably the best way to go. It's not perfect, and it does take a little bit of work, a slight bit of work to make it work for you. So thinking about those kind of things, and I'll be talking about this stuff going forward because I think it's really important. One of the things about the internet right now, I feel like it does a really good job of telling us what's wrong. We've all heard the term doom scrolling, and it kind of makes us feel helpless. I think when we get out in the street, when we get out with our neighbors, when we meet people in real life, and we're doing action, I think that is the antidote, especially in real life. But we also live in this digital world, and I think we can do better. One of the key things, and again, I'll talk about this more maybe at a future date, is decolonization. Right now, we are, I think, in the era of mind colonization. But it's all part and parcel, and it links directly to, environmental and natural resource and human resource colonization and land colonization, of course, at its very heart. So, yeah, and that is why Oregon is burning regularly at a much higher rate than it ever did in our lifetimes. It is on fire, and if we don't do anything, or even if we doom scroll, we are just fiddling while Oregon burns. Thanks for watching, and yeah, see you soon. Let me know what you think of all this.